And I don't know if other people do this, but when I see my snake, I kind of like tap him or tickle him. Welcome to the channel. Okay, that sounded weird. I said that weird. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be unraveling my snake, Nanner, his snake shed, because his shed is probably not gonna want to show on camera, but because it's kind of chunky, because I didn't realize he shed because he shed while I was asleep. And he used the bathroom because he's ate twice now. But do I just put it in? Because I don't know how to do it. Literally just like this. Do I do a little bit like that?
Just soak it.
Because I'm not sure how to do this because I've never done this.
Just soak it, and you just want to try to get it to where it'll come apart. Soak it real good.
So.
And turn it over.
Oh, it feels so weird.
See, it's starting to come apart.
Yeah, I don't want to like tear it or anything.
Nope, you just gotta be careful with it and stretch it out. A piece of his.
Yeah, his what's it called? His bedding. I don't know what.
His medium.
I don't know. People call it different things. Everybody kind of knows what people mean now. Substrate. Substrate. That's what I was looking for. That's what most reptile people call it. It feels so weird. Do you want to come feel it? It feels weird. And I'm kind of scared I'm going to tear it. I kind of want you to do it so I can yell at you if you tear it.
So you can yell at me if I tear it up?
Yeah.
It feels very,
It's hard to describe.
It's like the texture of it's a lot
loose,
finer and looser feeling than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And it's coming apart real easy, George. They said we looked this up online because we've never done this before.
He looked it up online. I don't know what I was meant to do.
And you get it wet and damp, and it makes it easier because when it dries, it comes off, it kind of sheds off, and then it dries, and it gets it sticks to it, it clings to itself. But when you put it in the water,
it looks so long. I don't realize how long he is most of the time because he's always curled up. But
when we lay it out, it will dry and it will shrink a little bit. But,
oh my gosh, it's so long.
But you can see the
belly
scales are really big.
The bigger ones, yeah.
And then the back is really fine, like kind of like a really tight.
They'll get bigger as he grows.
Tight woven cloth almost.
He's a baby. Well, he's not like a baby,
but there's his shed. It's a pretty good shed.
Oh my, yeah. We looked. He didn't seem to have any stuck shed. We looked at his eye caps and everything. They seemed fine. So.
There's his. I think the eye caps came with it, so I think it's good. What we'll do is we'll lay it out on a long piece of paper towel, let it kind of
dry.
To dry. Well, all right, we'll go show
We're gonna do an update video on him, so if you're seeing this, this is part of the update video. This is the first thing that we're doing because he shed. When did he shed? Like a weekish.
About a week ago.
A couple days. It isn't over a week. It's a couple days ago, but. Use the restroom. I was getting worried because he hadn't gone, you know. Yep. He hadn't used the restroom, but he finally did. Like, he shed and he used the restroom all in one go.
He shed, used the bathroom, and then he ate that evening, so it was a very good day.
From our homes.
Yes, because the place we got him from, we ordered him online, and it was like a bigger company, so like they keep them in the snake racks. It's basically like a black box that just has all their essentials in it. Because, I mean, they'll have like thousands of snakes because that's what they do as a business. But so I didn't think that he would eat from tongs because they probably they thaw out the mice. You don't want to feed them live because it can injure them. The snake can try and attack the mice and it can retaliate as anything would do. But they probably just thawed the mouse out and threw it in there. They probably didn't have the time to tong feed it, so I just assumed that he wouldn't. But he took it from the tongs, and it was super exciting. So.
Alright, we'll tell him see you in a minute. We'll show him Nanner.
Okay, so we got his shed like kind of flattened out a little bit more because that's how we want it to dry. But this is about how long he is right now if you stretch him out, which you shouldn't do because that's kind of mean, but this is his head, that's his tail. His head isn't actually this thin looking, that's just how it came out, but yeah, it's cool looking. Okay, hello everyone. Today we're gonna get my snake Nanner out, my ball python. But we have to be careful because he just ate like 2 days ago. So he should be fine, but you don't want to get your snake out right after it's ate because there's a chance of it regurgitating. So it's just kind of gross and we don't want that to happen. I'm pretty sure he's in his left hide, yeah. And I don't know if other people do this, but when I see my snake, I kind of like tap him or tickle him because you can't tell if they're asleep because they don't have eyelids. I don't know if other people do that. He may not want to be. Okay, I don't think he cares. He's smelling, so I can tell that he's awake. They smell using their tongue and they take it back in. That's why they have forked tongues. They put their tongue, they stick their tongue out, and when it enters their mouth, it touches their Jacob's organ, and that gives them information about their surroundings. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, so this is Nanner. You've probably seen him on our channel before. He's a banana morph ball python. He has a lot of spots. He is currently a juvenile, and he is the sweetest boy ever. So, yeah.
He just shed, so he's actually looking really good right now. He's
a little bit more pale up towards his face, but on the back part of his body, it's yellow, almost kind of orangey tinted. So, yeah. And the rest of him,
where's the mouse at in him right now?
It's somewhere around here, because this looks a little bit fatter than normal. But when we first got him, it took him about a month. It took us about a month to get him eating, which can be kind of stressful, very stressful
to say the least, yeah.
But that can be normal when you get a snake, especially ball pythons, because they are known to be picky eaters. But it was definitely worth it. The first time he ate, funny story, the power actually had gone out, which was stressful on top of it. But it was Friday, it was feeding night, and like the power went out right after I got the mouse heat up. So I just put it in there like, okay, well I can't heat it up anymore. The power's out.
Yeah,
hoping that he might
you got it heated through, and literally a transformer in the neighborhood blew like right then. And
I came back here to take the mouse out when the power came back on because I assumed he hadn't ate it, but he did.
It was gone, so, thankfully.
Yeah, and he didn't eat last week because I mean he hadn't used the restroom.
And he was in shed.
He was in shed. I hadn't realized that he was in shed because I hadn't been wanting to mess with him too much because he'd eaten and I didn't know what was up. But I took him out to check on him, you know, just doing a checkup, and I noticed that his eyes were blue. They aren't blue anymore, but they turn a gray-blue color when they're about to go into shed.
They're real dark black right now.
People call it going into blue because they're going into shed, but you can tell because their eyes turn blue. So I was like, okay, cool. And I didn't realize he'd been in blue for as long as he had been because I hadn't been getting him out because I was kind of worried about him. So, yeah. He's kind of chaotic and sketchy when I'm holding him sometimes, but what the heck?
He had a piece of substrate on him.
Substrate
wrapped up.
He does that sometimes. Yeah.
All right, turn him around here where we can see him one more time. We'll put him back.
He's super awesome. He chills.
He's wanting to go up your sleeve.
Yeah, he does. That's a snake thing. They all do that. But I originally got him because he had a lot of speckles, and that's why I kind of wanted a banana ball python, because they're really pretty, and their genetics are very interesting. But
this is only a single gene snake?
Yes.
There's a lot of snakes will have 3, 4, 5 genes in them. It's kind of crazy, the combinations, and that takes years of breeding to do that. Yes. But believe it or not, this is I believe a single gene snake, which is, he's gorgeous for a single gene snake.
I don't think he has any other genes.
No.
But he might be het for something, but
all right. What'd you tell everybody?
Thank you for watching. And say hello to Nanner.
Yeah, say hi to Nanner. Tell us what you think.
I call him Tiny Man. Goodbye.